Hi, is Ruto Pharaoh reincarnated? It looks like the president of Kenya is missing the point. When you see the people, the Gen Zs have given their demands and you are doing completely opposite. You know, I was perturbed and see what happened. Ruto must go! Ruto must go! Ruto must go! It is surprising that Ruto, despite all that, this happened this weekend in Bomet. When your electorate are telling you that the Gen Zs have made their demands and you are not doing it, everything. So this comes to me, is he a Pharaoh reincarnated? You know, Pharaoh had held the children of Israel. And then Moses was sent, told him to release the children of Israel. He became obstinate. Even after the 10 plagues in Egypt, Pharaoh was still not interested in releasing the people of Israel. Even he came to accept when or the firstborn in Egypt were or died. And a reason because of his son, the firstborn son, the heir apparent, died. After all the things Moses had told him to release the children of Israel, he said no. Is that what Ruto is doing? Ruto, as a president, is going to put this country on anarchy if he's not reasoning to what the Gen Zs are, their demands are. They have clearly said they want you to change governance. You dissolve the cabinet, again you return the back. What is the difference now? Ruto is missing the point because if you are not careful, or your troops will be they will drown in the Red Sea. That is what is going to happen. Because look at this. It is so simple. You have not talked about fighting corruption. And the things you are doing, how can the president sign off our airport? You know, I was shocked to learn about that. Listen to what
everybody thinks. I mean, I repeated when we started here. Why are they going to the airport? Imagine we are signing off our airport to be run by a private company, which is going to hold that for 30 years. And after the contract expires, they would keep equity in that arrangement of our airports at the rate of 18%, eternally. How did somebody sign an agreement like that? You see, so the questions that we have got.
Did you, as elected leaders, have wind of whatever arrangements?
Now, the airport has been signed off to Adan Group, which is a private company from India, to take over the airport. How would you do that without parliament, without the public knowing, selling the airport, which is a pride of the country? This is exactly the same thing which took the president of Sri Lanka out. He had taken loans to build a big port in Hambantota, his hometown, when actually Sri Lanka never needed the airport because there was not an airport, but a port. Already, the port of Colombo was enough. And then he built with billions of money Hambantota port, which was not used. No ship were going there. There was no feasibility studies done about the airport. And now the country of China had to negotiate. They took over the port and then took over land, 50-mile radius in the port. And that's why the people in Sri Lanka were sad. And he has done exactly that. Our the airport sits on 11,000, more than 11,000 acres of land that this company is going to take over and do improvement, and then equity, that they will have equity in the airport. So how could you sell Kenya's pride like that? When the president is missing the point. The president has an opportunity to save Kenya, to become a transformational leader, to provide leadership now. You have to smell the coffee. Change has come to Kenya. The Gen Zs are not going to relent. They know everything. They are exposing everything. So the best thing Ruto has to do is to listen and follow what they want. Better governance. You are not fighting corruption. The president is not fighting corruption at all. He doesn't want to be accountable. He doesn't want to provide the leadership needed. President Ruto, see yourself in the mirror. How could you appoint all the people, if you see all of those government agencies, the CEOs and all, they are either from your clan or your relatives, on all of them, when you see this list, what do you take Kenyans on? You should be working on some of these things. You are feeling how the whole airport, the pride of Kenya, that is going to be under a company of China. Who signed that? And that is the reason why you remove all of the money. Murkomen has been found millions of money flashing over. Those are the back deals which you are doing. So Ruto has to know that you are going the Pharaoh way. You will follow the children of Israel, and all of your chariots will drown in the Red Sea. That is exactly where Ruto is heading. This is a time to provide leadership. This is not a time to give threats. Even after that Bomet, they shouted for him. He still went to a closed meeting with a few people that you are addressing them. And last time I said that Ruto, you need to move from Ruto the candidate, Ruto the president. This is going to be not an easy thing, but where Kenya has reached now, it is upon you to see either you save Kenya or you lose yourself, because you cannot ignore. The Gen Zs are just giving very simple instructions: fight corruption, give a good governance, stop dictating the members of parliament what they are doing, and then make Kenya a good country. We can't continue like that. And unless you want to be obstinate, but if you are doing that, you have not seen it. This is exactly what happened in Burkina Faso one time. And then the young people went and banned parliament, and then later on, they walked to the State House, the president had to run away. What will you do with all those millions? But kudos to Bunge. I saw he was in the CBD with the Gen Zs, and he was trying to create a rapport with them. That's what is supposed to happen. Not hiring people. Like now, the Subarus which were seen in Outer Ring Road, and the people shot at the protesters. Who are these? Maybe that is a private militia, which they want now to terrorize the people. But the Gen Zs are saying, we are not going to sell the airport of the country. And they will continue to sit until that one is done. Kudos to them. And for Ruto, if you don't see, you are going the far away.